Nona drops dead while she was finger blasting herself, and you take the dildo she was using to do it with, the little wooden one, the one, and you take that and you bring it down to your local Goodwill, and you're looking to get rid of it, right? I mean, it's not going to be worth, like Kardashian dill prices, right?
No, well, it depends. I mean, you know what? To somebody,
what would you pay for a Kardashian dill? For Nona's dill?
Somebody might be into Nona's.
Right. Pete Davidson's fleshlight.
Could be.
Well, I don't know. What would be worth more, Nona's dill or Pete Davidson's fleshlight?
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm Chip Travolta. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Never Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl that no matter what you think, probably does not want to see your wiener. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World at number 459. I'm your host, Kinky Katie, and with me, as always, is my absolute favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, the one, the only, Mr. SC.
Right.
What's up?
Sure.
How's it going?
Okay.
I was going to say, how's it going and what's going on? I'm just like, how's it going?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Please don't.
We are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioCast.net. How y'all doing tonight?
Good. Yay. I don't know who you all is, but I'm doing fine. Yeah.
Well, everybody out there in listening land.
Okay.
What's going on at the momento?
Right.
Thing, the stuff, the place.
Okay.
I'm in a good mood.
Are you? Good.
I am. Well, I'm feeling a lot better because everyone's been like super duper nice and being really sweet about, I mean, if you guys follow my social media at all, you know that we've been going through some issues with a cat of ours, and but he's doing better. So
a little orange show kitty.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he's really little now. He wasn't so little. He used to be
lost half his size.
Huge.
Right.
Yeah. So
anyway, he's feeling better.
But
he's been doing better anyway.
He is doing better, and I'm happy.
Right.
So I'm in a good mood tonight.
Right.
I mean, I was in a good mood last week too.
Sure, you were.
But
really.
a better mood. No?
Okay. I don't know. Yeah, we were fine.
Oh. But so you processed the stuff. So
it was fine. It was fine. It's hard to have a good time when you're worried about a dumb cat. You know what I mean?
It's dumb.
Yeah. Well, no, it's, no, he is kind of dumb, right? I mean, he's not all that smart all the time, but he's lovable. He's a lovable little orangey. Anyway, he's feeling better.
So it is May. It is May at the moment. I don't know when you're listening to it, but as of right now, it is May. And May is National Masturbation Month. It's back around again.
I thought National Masturbation Month was every month, really. I didn't know anybody held back.
Yeah, no, I'm saying no. They really turn it up when May hits. May.
For whatever reason, I always think of, like, when I think of masturbation, I think of dude masturbation for whatever reason. And that's, like when you picture a doctor, it's always a dude. You know what I mean? Same kind of a thing. For whatever reason, when I think chronic masturbation, I think some dude in the closet
just jerking off.
I do.
Just the little wank monster.
I need to remember that ladies are spanking it too.
Yeah, we are.
And anybody in between or whatever you're doing, you're probably spanking it. You might not be. What if you just don't want to? I don't want to. Fuck it.
Well, then don't.
Okay.
You can still, you'd be like solidarity.
But it's National Masturbation Month. How am I supposed to celebrate the holiday if I'm not celebrating the holiday?
You can watch other people do it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Why not?
Sure.
If you don't feel like masturbating, then
here again, first thing that popped into my head is watching some dude work a fleshlight, and I'm like, oh no, I don't want to see that.
Are you sure?
No, I'm really.
That's your go-to image. I mean, I can make that happen. I can pull up a couple things like right now.
When you said you can watch somebody, like I said before, immediately when I think masturbation, I think a dude. So when you said you could watch somebody, I'm like, no, God, I don't want to do that. I didn't even think about some girl having a good time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or somebody feminine having a good time. Let's say that.
Okay. Every once in a blue moon, I will have a female or someone with a pussy send me a masturbation vid.
Huh.
And
of themselves or somebody else?
Well, if it looks like the profile picture and the other pictures that they have,
it appears to be them. Is what I'm saying. Like,
right, it does. It appears to be them, but who the fuck knows?
It's not like Barbara and Barbara has a cock. You know what I mean?
Right.
And not only that, but
I get those too, though.
It looks like I already know what Barbara's hands look like because I've seen pictures of her all over the place.
Yes.
Right. And that's not her hand. And so I'm thinking this is not her body.
Or
Barbara,
whatever.
Who did you send me jerking off?
Barbara.
Who is this?
I'd know that dick anywhere, and that's not yours.
Right.
I have a whole file of dicks on my computer.
So what happens on National Masturbation Month?
I don't know. Just celebrate yourself.
Do like incels' brains explode or what happens?
We don't talk about certain things.
Your crystal loving boys are like it's their best month ever. You know what I mean? They get all of the jerk off crystal charging they could possibly ever want to do.
They are
the
like
National Masturbation Month.
They become more powerful than like the 𝓚𝓸𝓷𝓵𝓭.
Really?
It's just you just see just glowing so bright. It's like
Right.
oh my God.
And the jerk off crystals, if you haven't listened to the 20 shows we've talked about jerk off crystals, it's some people have that thing where they have this crystal and if they masturbate with another guy and there's other things, they charge the crystal. You know,
like crystals do.
It's the way it works. You have to charge it. How else are you going to charge it? You can't just leave it in the sun and UV damage.
It's not solar powered.
No, it's jerk off powered.
That's right.
Please.
You know how like some people have to bleed for rituals. This is like dick voodoo.
And it almost seemed like it was man on man jerk off powered. You know what I mean?
No,
it wasn't. I don't know that I've ever seen any lady espousing, crystals. Well, not crystals, but jerk off crystals.
And I've heard.
I'm sure there are, though.
I'm sure there are, but
there's a lot of crystal ladies out there.
I've heard nothing of the sort, though, and I didn't even mention it. So,
I'm sure it's around.
Of course, it's around. It's a thing.
Okay.
If a thing exists or whatever, then there's porn of it or whatever. Or if you've thought of it, there's already been 3 other people that have had the same idea.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I used to have an idea a long time ago, and I told someone, I wasn't going to tell anyone, but I told someone. He's like, "Oh yeah, because my friend had that idea like a year ago."
Okay.
I'm like, damn it.
Well, it happens.
Yeah, but the thing is, did they make it or not? You know,
right? Parallel thinking.
Like I'm never going to make a prototype, but whatever. So
apparently you can like choose the crystal and choose your orgasm too. By the way.
Oh, did you know that there's 6 different kinds of orgasm?
Are there?
There are.
Okay.
I was going to talk about it at some point, so I have it somewhere on my list.
Let me get to these clear.
Sorry,
these jerk off crystal colors because it's masturbation month, and we can't just leave people hanging on which crystals to get because apparently clear quartz is known as the master healer stone. It's the most adaptable of all the crystals. Best option if you're seeking specific experience. You can only articulate. This is just a lot of reading. Wow. Rose quartz infuses love and beauty. Blah, 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 blah. Smoky quartz. I don't even know if they're talking about. Hang on. What am I reading here? Am I just reading crystallology?
Yeah. What are you doing? This like all became now. It's like one of those fucking apothecary shops or something. Well,
you know, what do I know here? I read.
I don't know.
This is another very bright website, which I'm gonna have to say really is a negative for me.
Yeah. You hate using my phone for directions. Like God.
I know. You have it like turned brightness up to max.
I'm blind.
Holy Jesus. I feel like I'm getting a tan when I look at your phone or like when you turn it on, I'm like, oh my God. Anyway.
Well, whatever. You don't have to look at my phone.
Right.
Anyway, there's 6 different types of orgasms. I'll talk about them another time. We don't have to talk about them right now. That's fine.
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever.
Right. So you just slam on the brakes, introduce it and go, I'm walking away, fuck off.
Yeah.
But you don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel like talking about it right now. But it's kind of like obvious. Like, there's anal orgasms, which people think that you can't have, but of course you can.
Yeah, really.
Male and female, because guess what, guys? Your prostate, best way to access it is through your asshole.
I mean, we've all seen, the classic 𝓚𝓸𝓷𝓴𝔂, a deep throat movie.
Yes, she had her
that was back in the
throat.
That's right. That was in the 1970s. That was maybe even earlier. No, it had to be 70s, right?
I think it was in the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget what the actress's name was.
Right.
Oh, Linda Lovelace.
72.
72, yeah. So I remember the doctor was some guy with a mustache, like Groucho Marx mustache or something.
I don't remember a lot from that. Really.
A lot of guys, in my opinion, a lot of guys in straight porn aren't that attractive.
Okay. Back in 72 or just in general?
I don't know. Just kind of, I guess they're more attractive now than they used to be. They used to be just, good God.
Okay.
I don't know
but
if that
back
was
in
the style
70,
back then.
Yeah, back in 72, who exactly were you like, you know what I mean? If you're looking at pictures from guys from back then, you're probably just thumbing your nose at all of them, right?
No, not all of them. But
okay.
Ron Jeremy has never looked attractive.
Okay. Not even in the Mario porn parody?
Oh, the Hornio brothers?
The Hornio brothers that is now posted on Twitter, on Wang's Twitter.
It is.
Yeah. All of the entire movie.
The whole movie. The whole movie porn.
That he dug up.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yep.
On Twitter forever.
So you need to check that out.
Right. Just find Wang on Twitter. I'm sure it'll be easy. There's Wang everywhere on Twitter.
It's everywhere. Everywhere you turn, Wang.
Literally everywhere.
Thank God. I'm so happy that social media is not in 3D. I mean, I'm sure you could go to VR. No, I'm just saying, like, okay, say I'm on Twitter, I open up my phone, like, I'm not gonna have a dick fucking like poke me in the eye.
An actual dick, right?
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You'd have to wear eye protection and shit, like just check it out your phone.
Yeah. I know. What's the welder's mask for?
No, I gotta check my DMs.
Get one of those like cobra spitting masks, like visors that you just pull down over your face.
Right.
Careful, they spit. Apparently, yesterday was MILF Day.
Was it MILF Day?
I don't know. There's a fucking day for everything.
MILF Day right before Masturbation Month?
No, during Masturbation Month.
They go hand in hand, don't they? It's like milk and cookies, right?
Yeah, but also yesterday was Cinco de Mayo. So
I don't know what that has to do with Masturbation Month at all.
Well, it has nothing to do with that, but it was also MILF Day. So
here again, I'm seeing no connection between the three of these. One of these things is not like the other.
Latin people are very fertile, so maybe it's like, have a bunch of babies, make a lot of MILFs.
You're reaching. You're trying.
I don't know.
You're like the person that says you see threes everywhere and it's your lucky number. And you know what I mean? It's the same thing. Hey. You're seeing masturbation and everything.
I guess so. I don't know. Just everything is just unfortunately sexual. It is.
It always leads to masturbation. I'm telling you, no matter what I think about, eventually
all roads lead
to rubbing one out. Right.
That's right. Well, there's this woman. She worked in a pediatric clinic, and she can't believe some of the children's names that come in. Like these parents name these poor fucking babies. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about it too, which was kind of funny that I ran across this website, is because Maury Povich, when his show used to be on, there used to be some people right, like fucked up names. This one bitch that I will never forget, her name was Pancake.
To the main stage.
Trust me, this is not someone that you would want to. Well, maybe you might.
Now, do you think it was after Pancake, the breakfast food item, or Pancake, the I don't wear deodorant and I know another stripper that doesn't either?
No.
Like, is it that kind of pancake or that kind of pancake?
I think it's the type of pancake that you'd find at the porthole.
The latter or the former?
Porthole.
The latter or the former?
The former.
What? Do you even know which one is which?
No.
Okay.
But wait, the latter's the stripper one.
Which one?
What do you mean, which one?
I don't remember which one I said first.
Oh my God. All right. Anyway, moving on. Just some of these kids' names. These people would name them Major Pain.
This is my favorite movie, Katie. What do you mean? I love that movie. Major, it's one of the Wayans brothers, right?
Prime Minister.
Yeah, I want to run shit. It's like King, but modern day. Same thing.
Okay, there are 5 children in this family.
Cavassier, that's classic, man. That's a classy. You almost sound French, almost. You know what I mean? Cavassier, come on.
So the other siblings are Seagrams, Cognac, Brandy, and Coors.
Right. Good old Coors. Call them Core for short.
I have no idea. There was another woman.
Notice there ain't no Bud Light in there.
Oh, Jesus Christ. There was another. They'll change their name later, when they want to.
Right. I don't see any Colt 45.
I feel like
Colt 45 would almost be a good name. You know what I mean?
Colt.
Yeah, Colt. And then, middle name 45.
Yeah. And of course, put him into Texas where football is God, and then you can just give him the number 45.
That's fucking bunk. It's Texas and football, whatever.
It is not.
What
was that?
I don't know. I grew up in a real football state is all I'm saying, really. I don't know. It's not very Texas-like down here in Florida. That's what I'm saying. There can only be one king.
Oh, my God.
Can only be one.
Well, one of the ones that really stuck out, which is awful, it was 2 girls, and they named the first daughter Menage, and the second one Atois.
Menage a trois.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they could have been made up producer names. We don't know they were real names. We just really don't. Cavassier, though. Really. I almost want to name something Cavassier. Just because. Vossi, little Vossi over there, you know what I mean?
Little Vossi,
right? What's your name, Cavassier? Right?
Whatever. I mean, hey, this is Little Hanny. No. Little Hennessy.
Oh, see, it took me a second.
Oh,
right.
His sister, Hypnotic.
Cousin Remy.
There you go, Remy.
That'd be a good name for a kid.
We know someone named Remy.
Well, we watch his content anyway.
Yeah, not personally.
Yeah, we know of some. We know of a Remy.
We know of a Remy, yes.
Or somebody that goes by Remy, because that's not his real name.
Okay, well, whatever. There's that actor that looks like a fucking pug.
What?
Like he's got bulgy eyes, look like a pug. He was fucking
actor that looks like a pug?
Yeah, he just did that Queen fucking biopic. No. Remy. Anyway. Well, he looks like a pug because he's got bulgy eyes.
The first thing that pops up is Jack Black.
No.
And you get the guy from Shameless. He's another pug look. And then you get...
He was a computer guy in that show that we watched, that series that we watched. Fucking God, I can't remember the goddamn name.
I mean, Google. This is what Google's
anonymous.
telling me. I got to trust the AI is telling me this is what it is. So that's obviously what it is.
He played Freddie Mercury in the Queen.
Oh, wasn't that Prince? Something Prince.
No.
The guy from the goddamn show Legion. Not Legion.
No.
Not Legion. The other one about the hacker.
That's what I said.
Okay, you were
Christian
talking?
Slater in it.
Christian Slater.
He played his dad.
Oh, that's right. Well, his dad / inner voice.
Yeah, one of his
Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's the one. And like his sister wasn't real either or some shit.
Right.
Spoilers. Just nothing's real.
Rami Malek.
Oh, Rami.
It's almost Remy. He's almost doubling up there.
So, this you can see.
I don't think he really looks like a pug. He just kind of looks like he's got some Crohn's, a little bit of the Crohn's there.
Well, there's a lot. There's
bulgy eye.
There's a lot of pictures that people have done side by side with like him and like Chihuahuas and stuff.
Chihuahua, I see. I see that clear as day, really.
Well, they're making the same face, like their eyes they look the same.
Oh boy,
it's pretty awful.
Okay,
but it's funny. I laughed, and I'll admit that. So that's all right. OnlyFans is really popular.
No.
And no. Yes. My God, you can see people doing stuff. Well, this dude gets paid to eat in the shower.
Yeah, that's a weird one, really.
Yep, he's in Atlanta, Georgia, and people pay to watch him eat meals in the shower. He's like, well, I decided to do two of my favorite activities at once.
No shit.
No shit.
Huh.
So it said you can see him doing like breakfast of like eggs and sausage and bacon sandwiches in the shower.
Mostly I'm
ribeye
seeing,
in the shower.
Well, and I'm surprised. I mean, is he naked? What's going on here? What's he wearing?
Yeah, he's naked.
Okay. Right.
But I don't know if you see, he said it's like food lovers and people with food fetishes. It's not really as much about the nudity.
It's not gay men. No, Katie, it's not gay men.
Who cares?
I don't care. This is what he says all the time. I'm
Money
him.
has no fucking gender or
I'm
sex.
him. Because right now what you're saying is, no, it's mostly just food lovers. It's not gay men. I'm just saying it's not other men looking at me. That's not what's happening.
He says that his ex-girlfriend would always tell him how gross it was that he would eat in the shower. She said that he said that she caught him eating a sandwich once, and she took a photo and showed it to all of her friends.
And they all gave her $5.
Who knows?
I like that picture.
But he said he's in his 30s, and he's like, all right, this is my shower food review of a 32-ounce tomahawk ribeye. Thanks for your donation.
You know what it could be? There could be a lot of Hasidic Jewish men liking that one. Yeah, because it's definitely not a kosher item. So that's like the forbidden of the forbidden, watching another man eat naked in a shower. To like a Hasidic Jewish man, like that would be watching the devil rape the devil. I don't know.
Oh, all right.
You know what I mean?
I know
it's
what
like
you
double
mean.
dirty. It's like we've heard all kinds of people say that if you go to New York, you'll see some of the Hasidic men in areas where there's lots of prostitution, like dropping off, the prostitutes all the time. Hasidic dude pulls up in a car. Old Trixie gets out and starts working the corner again, that there's a heavy population that go see hookers. You know what I mean? Or at least so we hear. The rumor is.
So weird. I don't know. People are fucking strange.
Okay.
All right. Did you know that there's a town called Dildo?
No, we didn't know there was a town called Dildo.
There's an actual town named Dildo. And
is dildo like the name of the person who invented the fuck toy?
Look it up.
Okay.
Well, there was a penis-shaped iceberg that was given an X-rated name after floating past a town called Dildo, and I've seen it on there. You get those like lists of like all these places, weird names, like there's fuck it Thailand and blah blah blah. Well, this place is called Dildo.
Okay.
And this Canadian photographer took this picture off the coast of Dildo in the Newfoundland. Yes, Newfoundland.
Wow.
Well, anyway, they're calling it Dickieburg.
Dickieburg?
Because it looks just like a dick.
But a dildo was a term for the oar pegs in a dory, the pivot points where the oars rest while rowing. So basically, it was a peg. It was a peg on a boat. So it was an actual, you know what I mean?
Peg.
It was a sailing thing. What's going on? You okay over there? What's happening?
Well, I was trying to show you the fucking. I was trying to show you the Dickberg, and then like I have my things are like in a tighter coordinate thing, and
coordinate.
Oh, here's a fun fact that you guys probably didn't know: women get horny. Apparently there are people there.
It's a rumor.
Yeah, that women don't get horny and don't really like us sex as much. And I have to beg to differ because there are some of us that do. Well, say the Scandinavian women have the highest sex drive in the world, and Irish women come in second.
Right? Are they confusing like breeding with the Irish? You know what I mean? Like
alcohol.
Right. This is what I'm saying. There's a lot of drunk people there. I'm sure
cold.
that's like putting your thumb on a scale a little bit. They like to fuck. Well, they just get drunk a lot, and they might not remember what happened.
Well, they're a lot freer with their sexuality, and Irish. I think Irish are just repressed because of the religion.
Right. It rains a lot, so we're gonna fuck, kind of a thing.
I don't know.
You don't know.
We need to breed more soulless redheads.
Right. And Scandinavian people, mostly because of the mushroom intake, because I've watched movies. And I know that they're all just doing psychedelics all the time. Have a masked orgy sex during,
Oh, with the fucking gnomes.
No, well, the gnomes and
The glitter cum.
the what? Oh, that's right. The glitter cum. That
Remember
that was Iceland. I mean, Nordic people, right? Still Viking.
We're still schmorks.
Yeah, they're very related. You know what I mean? At one point in time, they were raiding and raping all of us.
Well,
really.
someone got blue eyes at some point.
I say us, but
me.
Yeah, part me anyway, partially to an extent. I guess.
I don't know.
What were we talking about? Dildo, the dildo iceberg dildo.
Right. Which just anyway, we're talking about
what you really have to
we're
think
talking
is
about
that
horny women.
That is just the tip of that iceberg. Like you taking the entire iceberg. Think about that.
No, well,
like
I'm
what's
sure you
what's underneath the hood there?
What's it's a 𝓚𝓵𝓵𝓵𝓵𝓵. It's got a puss underneath it. It's got both.
And the puss is like 100 times the size of the dick. It makes the dick look really tiny.
It's just a big clit. But that's what you don't know. It's a gigantic clit. All right, we're going to go to an episode of Rule 34. And when we come back, we are going to talk about some fish jizz. Yay. And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World, Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioCast.net. You can get me on the Twitter later at Kinky Katie Radio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can Google me because I like it. You can also get me on Instagram and YouTube. So like, subscribe, and share. I like this.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of like, dude, this place is fucking active tonight.
Right.
Like, I don't know, like all day today.
I should have let that person use the phone earlier, really. Apparently.
Why?
I don't know. It's active. She was calling a party.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Something happened.
Yeah.
You can sell pretty much anything nowadays online, and this person was on a Facebook marketplace site selling a slightly used vajankle. It says no low balls. I know what I've got.
Generally used sex toy industry.
Yeah.
We've talked about that a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Do you pay extra or do you pay less? We're not sure. It depends whose sex toy it was, really.
Well, and it also depends, has it been cleaned or is it still...
This is what I'm saying.
Is it crunchy or is it gooey?
You depending on the person whose sex toy it was, it's going to be like, it's going to matter a lot as to what that thing is valued at, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could have some prize-winning sperm.
I mean, if Nona drops dead while she was finger blasting herself, and you take the dildo she was using to do it with, the little wooden one, the one, and you take that and you bring it down to your local Goodwill, and you're looking to get rid of it, right? I mean, it's not going to be worth like Kardashian prices, right?
No, well, it depends. I mean, you know what? To somebody,
what would you pay for a Kardashian dill? For Nona's dill?
Somebody might be into Nona's.
Right. Pete Davidson's fleshlight.
Could be.
Well, I don't know. What would be worth more, Nona's dill or Pete Davidson's fleshlight?
It depends.
Does it really?
Are they the same?
No.
Oh, no. So there's this chef. He decided to make a semen-based dish for his menu.
Sure he did.
Wait a minute, though.
It was all about the flavor of the food.
But here's the thing. And it it's pissing off a lot of people. But it's not like it's like human cum, because you know how there are. I mean, there's cum recipe books and shit like that.
Sure.
This is it's fish cum. It's like.
Oh,
exactly.
Like roe, right?
Yeah, it's just sperm. It's fish sperm.
Yeah, I mean, we eat the eggs. Why should we be like sexist against male fish?
People eat the cum too.
Do we?
Yeah,
I mean, apparently you're telling me about it.
There's even I watched on one of the Try Channel one of their videos. They tried weird food in tubes.
Yeah, they tried
and
stuff
one of them
on the Try Channel.
Was cod sperm.
Okay.
and they had another
Right.
cracker, and they said it's actually really good. So anyway,
Fishy.
and he's a Michelin star restaurant owner, but people are getting all pissed off, and it's like, oh, come on,
Right. It's a fish product. What are we talking about here?
just shut up and eat your fish, Booge.
I mean, well, fish don't exactly like. You don't have to go up and like jerk off a salmon.
No, you just give them a little squeeze, a little tickle.
You don't do anything. You just go to where they spawn and net you up some fucking jizz. You know,
Well,
there's no.
They just all they do is just squirt it into water. But I'm pretty sure
Right.
that they pick it up and they squeeze it like they milk it. But that's how some people get caviar that
I think
way.
I popped his eyeball out. Squeezed a little bit too hard.
Imagine that though, they're squeezing the cum out of you.
It's masturbation month, and I've been pumping up my forearms. I'm getting a little stronger. I didn't even realize. Right.
Lenny just wanted to make the fishy happy. Fishy go squish. Pop that fish. But I mean, it looks like a little piece of sushi with some like fluffy egg whites on top.
You gotta like call that something in French or something. You know, like just slap a fancy label on it. And what is it? It's schmurga.
Well, they're in Madrid.
Okay,
That's where the restaurant is. Chef David
Bustamante.
Munzo.
Okay.
MUN with a little liney over the top.
N-A.
Zero.
You mean Munoz?
It could be Munoz.
Munoz. Okay, common spelling of that's like Smith in a lot of Latin countries.
Well, I
Munoz.
don't know that. So there you go.
Weird.
Really creepy, stalker-ishy. This woman. Oh, that was the wrong fucking.
𝓚𝓸𝓻𝓵𝓭.
That's okay, but I do know what it said. No, this woman, she had this feeling like someone was staring at her, like watching her every once in a while. Like, some people who are not crazy, perfectly sane,
Well, sure.
they get that
right,
thought.
Right. Sure they do. Normal people.
Well,
Ghost hunters.
she finally had enough, and she'd been trying to like make someone do something about it. But then her neighbors admitted that they watched her while she was in the bathroom. Like they would watch from their window, like spy on her while she was in the bathroom.
Right. So she thought somebody was watching her, and yet she would leave the windows open while she was in the bathroom.
I don't know. Maybe
what's happening here?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Maybe she was stupid, or maybe she was given a show.
I don't have any window coverings at all, and I feel like I'm in a fishbowl. I don't understand it. I'm not a fish. I'm not a fucking fish. I'm in my home.
And this is not a bowl.
This is not a bowl. This has walls and stuff. And windows,
I don't poop in the pool.
Big giant picture windows everywhere. And, at night I leave the lights on inside and, I feel like everybody's watching me. I don't understand.
Oh my God.
What's she doing on a little show?
Dude, I don't know. Like I said, I like
to think she's doing a little show. Can you just tell me she's doing a little show? Yeah,
she's doing a little show.
She's definitely doing it's masturbation month.
Yeah, she's
obviously that's what she's doing.
Oh, her and her shower head were just having the great time. She put it on pulse, like really hard pulse. You know the one.
Yeah.
It's like 2 clicks to the left. It's like that.
She found 𝓚𝓸𝓷𝓴𝔂 dildo down at the Goodwill, and now she is trying it out. I mean, this is like 200-year-old wooden technology here. You know how many people got off on that peg?
There's a woman. She's all pissed off because her husband got a secret vasectomy when she said she wanted kids.
Smart guy. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
it's not her fucking. She's got no say in this.
She's like, he knew I wanted kids, and he did it without telling me.
Right, smart man.
She found out from his sister.
Like, how do you not notice he's putting frozen peas on his ball sack?
Maybe he's got a very high tolerance for pain, or maybe it doesn't hurt that bad from how they do it nowadays.
Obviously, she's not paying a lot of attention to him. So, really, what's it matter?
Well, if he's like trying not to fuck her, then.
He had his nuts cut open, couldn't have sex with you for several weeks, and you have no idea. You're like, I don't know.
Well, some people don't fuck all the time.
Yeah.
I've actually talked to people that they haven't had sex in like over a year.
And not only that, but you know what it's like if somebody that you're with changes their hair color or gets a haircut and you don't notice it or whatever it is, you don't have the reaction they're looking for. So imagine that same person who complains about you not noticing that she had a haircut doesn't notice that you have surgery on your ball sack. It's almost like, look, yeah, I got a vasectomy. You know what's sad? You didn't notice. You didn't notice. You didn't say anything, did you? So you don't really want kids now, do you, Barbara?
So there you have it. All right, then.
Totally deserves it. Score.
Well,
however, though, I've heard of people like suing their husband, like divorcing and getting extra money because of shit like that. Like there was a story at one point where the dude did that, totally got a vasectomy, didn't say anything about it. And I want to say it was like part of the divorce proceeding.
She got a good lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's this woman, there's a different woman. She wants to take, listen to this. She wants to take one of her kids on a weekend getaway, but doesn't want to make the other one to be upset. Like she doesn't want to make the other one upset.
Right.
It's like, what's wrong with the other kid? Well, why do you just want to take one kid, not the other one?
What'd she say? We don't know. We don't have an answer.
No.
She didn't even explain herself at all.
No.
She said, this is just what I want to do. Somebody's
just,
got to write a story about it. But we're not going to explain ourselves.
It was just something that just went, it was just like something in passing that I saw. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I don't understand. I mean, I know people take separate vacations, but it's
a thing.
It is a thing, but it
seems left-handed to me.
It is. It's weird to me. I don't know. Like I don't.
You know what also seems left-handed to me? Cleaning out my butthole before I'm going on a date. That seems left-handed to me, and yet a lot of people do it. You know what I mean? And are really into it.
Olives, man.
This is what I'm saying.
Olives.
I can't imagine making it a normal thing that I go on away for a week, you go away. I mean, to me, that just feels weird, but I've known a lot of people who are like that and totally have a great time. You know, they go off and walk through the woods for a week and then do something together for a week. And that's just, it's kind of weird.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't feel it either. Yeah. I wouldn't fuck with it, but
But some people do.
They do. They're totally, and they seem really like happy with it too. Like they go on their little single vacation.
They don't travel together half the time. Like someone will go either before them or after. It's like, I don't know.
And the one couple that I'm thinking of, it wasn't like he ever came back and would ever say anything like, oh, I went and banged so many this and that, or you know what I mean? Like he never came home with those stories. It was always like, yeah, no, I literally went to the woods and walked around and, I camped and fished and meditated a lot. It was like, what? Really? Did you really do that? Uh-huh. And it seemed believable to me. Perfectly content with it too.
Yeah.
Having a great time.
Yeah. I don't know. Or just, I went with the girls down to Jamaica.
I mean, that's completely a lie. I mean, they were definitely banging hookers down in Tijuana. I mean, there's no doubt they went to the donkey show 12 times in a row. They're just not saying anything.
Oh my God. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, to each their own. I'm sure it's
go to their other family that they've been carrying in Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Those stories are so fucking crazy where it's like, hey, guess what?
It's got to happen a lot less than it used to.
Your husband has a secret family. It's like,
I know.
Wife,
it's mind-blowing.
Kids.
Mind-blowing. I don't know how that happens. I don't know how anybody does that. I don't get it at all, but it happens.
I know. It's very strange.
It's got to be way less frequently than it was like in the 1900s, because if you didn't see it, it didn't happen. And sometimes people would
no internet.
Really? And it was like, so-and-so was a traveling salesman and he'd be gone 3-4 months at a time and would come back for a month and gone for a month. And it was normal. So they could.
No one even fucking batted an eye. There was no cell phones. There's no picture. Well, I mean, there's cell phones, but rare. And there was no picture phones.
Wife complains about it. You slap her around a little, give her the what's up, and that was it.
Yeah, and then just like, I'm leaving, and then it doesn't matter if you don't want me to, it's happening. So, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Right, house better be clean when I get back, too.
Where are you going to go, little missy? You got to be here and take care of my kids.
Just saying, legally, I could cut your arms and legs off and just leave you here a little bloody stump if I wanted to. Just saying, nobody'd care.
Got the license right here.
That 1900s.
No one's going to care.
I'm telling you.
There's been a lot of stories that we've talked about over the years of people finding, like usually it's like dogs retrieving random sex toys.
Okay.
Like out and about.
Yeah.
Well, there's a man. He came forward. He spent 12 years so far hiding almost 1,000 sex toys around the country in an elaborate prank. So the man has taken to Reddit to confess how he spent 12 years hiding sex toys for the public to find, admitting that there are still many still in the wild yet to be discovered.
Right. That way you can tell yourself when you find that crusty dildo in that alleyway that it's just that guy. It was just that guy. I swear to God. I swear to God, it's not the crackhead that just walked out from behind us. It was not her at all.
Who knows, though? Whatever. Just, he said that when he told his boss, when his boss found out, I said everybody was just like dying of laughing. So,
how much money, I wonder, was he spending on sex toys?
A lot.
A lot.
I
mean, you can get them pretty cheap if you want to.
You could go straight from China
and really order it up. Go crazy on Wish.com. So, I don't even know. I would imagine there's dildos on Wish.com, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
No,
I'm like, it's not my thing.
Wish suggests the most fucked up products to people. Mm-hmm. It's like, and it's so funny because people will take a screenshot and they'll repost it and be like, dude, what are you trying to tell me, Wish? Because they'll say, oh, flower vases, and they're all different color, like meth pipes. and they're like, grinders, Coke set, and this like little spoon comes with this, little jars. And you're like, oh my God. Or like, you need some beakers? We got those too. How about some baggies? Sure.
They're getting like paid off by the CCP to promote drug paraphernalia to us. Is that it?
Dude, I don't know.
No.
So
yeah, so they definitely sell dildos, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah,
yeah. But I mean, do you trust a Wish.com dildo though?
No.
How do you know? All of the dildos that you get, there is no shot that any of them were made in the U.S. I mean, there might have been one random dill here or there that you've had that wasn't made in China.
Right. No, I agree with that.
Just about everything your puss has eaten has been some sort of a Chinese product, probably.
What can I say? Like, you get hungry after an hour.
All right, so what's the difference for, Wish.com or...
I'm one of those weird people. I put condoms on my toys.
Yeah.
Mostly it's a lazy thing.
That way cleaning's a lot easier. It's like jerking off into a sock.
Right?
Right. No big deal.
That's why I think it is funny sometimes. Like I'll go to, I don't know, there might be like a random condom under the bed. Mm-hmm. And it's not, neither of us are like, where the fuck did that come from? It's like, oh, that's where that is. You. I don't know.
Well, that and some of the stuff that they make, the different sex toys that you have out of, like, your snatch doesn't exactly like with prolonged use.
Right.
Like those ones that are a little bit grippy.
Ooh, yeah.
You don't seem to like those at all.
No.
Like you kind of like, oh, but if you wrap it, you're fine. It seems like it.
It's because it's the texture on the surface that really it's like trying to put on a wet bathing suit. Like it's
very grabby.
It's very grabby. It's almost like it's coated in a microfiber or like ultra suede.
Like a cat's tongue almost, Not
that spiky, but
it might be fun if it was.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Just a little, little textural surprise on the end of your body one.
Sure, let's fucking get one of those sandpaper.
I mean, that's
covers.
That's pretty much the same kind of a motor a Sybian has is a random orbital sander.
Well, yeah, no, I know.
Style,
I know about
I mean?
that, but
like if we just put a head on the end of a random orbital sander, you got yourself a $3,000 sex toy, Well, you don't put actual sandpaper.
I would say not, because
nice
then
rubber
you just
nub.
rub your shit raw.
Yeah, a little rubber nub that you can lean on as hard as you want. And you turn the thing up or down. Honey, I'm going to be in the garage. I'm going to use your tools again.
It's the leaf blower, I swear. Those things are fucking loud. Sybians are loud.
No, they are.
I would love it because
there's some horsepower going on there.
there are. And then like we used to have one on display, and it was on wood where I used to work. And I would love when a group of people would come in, they were all like timid and being shy and stuff. Because when you turned that sucker on, it was on the second floor. You could fucking hear it, and like you could feel it through half the store, but you could hear it loud as day no matter where you were in the store, and everyone would be like, oh my God, it's so embarrassed. It's like, why'd you turn that on?
What do you mean? Feel the power. Feel the power.
I'm like, because I'm an asshole. That's why. Because it's fun for that reason right there, is your face getting as red as a shade of lipstick, and you're just like, oh my God.
Yeah, no, terror vampire.
It's great.
Yeah, no, you like the terror
Yum,
of
yum,
others.
yum, yum, yum. Give
delicious.
it to me.
Look, a church group just got out across the street. Let's go show them some stuff.
Let's go put on some costumes and run outside.
Ladies.
Oh, we did we did that once before. It wasn't like a church group, but there was like people. We decided we were bored and we were slow, and it was around Halloween. We put on costumes, put lingerie over the costumes, but they were those inflatable ones,
right?
You know, like those dinosaurs you see people wearing,
right?
But these were like, I don't know, whatever, different costumes, and we had lingerie on, and we'd go outside. We're like, woo, and like dry humping at the cars and the costumes. We were obnoxious. So fun.
I mean, like a sign spinner almost, but not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. This is before that those were popular. Right. Well, at least we're in my area where we were.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know where the first sign spinner came from. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know the sign spinner origins. The lore. You're going to look up the lore. That's okay. Oh, there's this chick. She's having a problem. She's pregnant with her dad's friend's baby.
What? Say that again.
Okay, she fucked her married. Okay, her dad's friend is married.
Okay.
She fucked him. He had an affair, and now she's pregnant, and it's his.
Okay.
So that's I don't know. That just seems like a bit of a
2002
bit of
sign spinning origin.
How true is that?
I don't know. Max Dvorak and classmates were not much older than Washington when they founded Arrow Sign Spinners as Georgetown University undergrads in 2002. Jurovic got the idea while working a doldrum high school job holding a sign for an apartment complex in California. No. Apparently, that's what the AI is telling me anyway.
Yeah, funny because I held a sign when I was...
That's not spinning. That's holding a sign. He was holding a sign when he came up with the spinning.
Oh, okay.
It's a sign holding. I mean, it's, Roman times. You know what I mean?
Back when I was youngin'.
Really?
No, it was for it was awful standing outside in the hot ass sun for this new development called like Coventry.
But if you could put on a furry hat and some lingerie, you'd do it for free and love it, apparently.
Hey, well, that was then, this is now.
Costume is all what it's about for you, really.
Costume is key.
Did you let me dress up? If you don't let me dress up, I'd have done it for nothing.
And also, I was like fucking 150 pounds thinner, so it wasn't as bad. Big difference.
Well, there's an ass for that seat.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
There was.
Courvoisier would have picked you up on his way home.
Fuck yeah. Get spit roasted by Natty Ice.
It wouldn't be Natty Ice, no. It would be Courvoisier and Remy. Like, what do you mean?
Well,
those were the names of the kids.
Yeah, that's all right. Oh, so a lot of women I've noticed a lot of women are taking out their implants now because the asses are in, and people are like, we don't like tits anymore, we just like butts. So they're like, okay, well, I'm taking out my tits and I'm getting a fucking Brazilian butt lift.
Why does it have to be like a zero-sum binary choice? Like, why does it have to be one or the other? Can I like tits and ass. I mean, that's why they say tits and ass, right?
Yeah, I don't see what's wrong with liking both.
Like, yeah, both can be plump and it works great.
I like hard and soft tacos too. So.
Exactly. Like, what? Why is it that they're like, well, butts are more in now? Are they? I mean, it seems like every other year it's flipping back. It's flipping back and forth quicker. Right.
So it could change at any minute, and then
you already ripped out your sillies, your little silicone pockets.
Ripped out your sillies.
Right.
I have a friend. She goes, I know what you're gonna say, but I don't care. I watch hentai, so I can watch more, so I can see more movies and shows with women of my body type.
Okay, right, like really, sure.
Well, yeah, no, because she's the one that's the 32 like J's, like double J's.
Oh yeah,
J tits and
giant. Gigundous hooter
juggers
size, really
juggernaut.
Sure.
And she's got a tiny little waist, and she's got hips and a big bubble butt. Like I mean, she looks like an hourglass. She does look like an anime character. Oh yeah.
Tentacles coming out of the crotch and all, really.
I think she's done a video like that. She does custom videos too. Yeah.
How do you line up the alien tentacle monsters that crawl up your sniz? Ooh.
Well, they sell just tentacles. You just shove the back end up there so it looks like it's coming out.
Come on, I want realism.
Kids these days.
I come up with like an animatronic one or something.
I'm sure, but people aren't that creative anymore. Everything's fucking CG.
Oh, yes, they are. But it's creative too.
Yes, they are.
What are you talking about? We watch all kinds of creative people make all kinds of creative shit.
Well, yeah, no, that's true. All right, so someone needs to make an animatronic.
You're not paying attention to the kind of, you know what I mean, like hentai. Perfect example of like creativity and drawing porn. You know what I mean?
Right.
We have tentacle monsters. We have, there are genres for everything. They have it all broken down.
Oh yeah.
Right. So they're doing it.
Okay, where are you going with this?
I went there already and I came back. Why are you asking questions? What's going on here?
Because I got lost somewhere in what you were talking about.
I was talking about something.
I love it because you don't know now. There's this athlete. He got offered free sex for life at the chicken ranch.
Okay. What did he do?
I don't know. They
just because they like him.
There's these two chicks that are like, we fucking think you're hot, and you get. She's like, you get free sex with us forever.
Yeah, the two of them anyway.
Yeah, the two of them.
I wonder if it's like a bartender buying you a shot where they never actually pay for the shot, or like in some bars they actually had to pay for the shot.
Huh.
Like we've been to places that the bartender literally had to ring up a shot to buy you a shot, and they would sometimes. Wonder if it's the same thing. Like they're shelling out $300 every time, the baller comes through town.
Well, I think that usually they have like a set fucking what do they call it?
Menu price, a la carte.
No. Petty cash.
Petty cash.
Yeah, like you get a lot. Like the bartender has bar tab for the night.
Oh,
and then anything over that, then
Right. Maybe. Could be
because a lot of owners and bar managers do that.
Or they're just working you on it, for a much larger tip, and they're not paying for it either. They're just telling you they're rigging it up.
Whatever.
Could be all a big scam.
I don't give a shit. I don't care. I gotta go.
Are you sure already?
Yeah, it's time.
Going out early.
No, I'm not.
We started late.
No, we didn't.
We did because I had to play a song. You don't have to continue. It's okay. You can quit.
No, it's time
it's fine.
to say goodbye.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. You're okay.
I'm out.
You're good.
I am.
You're good. Just a little short, but you're good.
Fine. I don't care if I'm a little short. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have, sorry for my shortness, but I hope you have a great rest of your night.
Around about 5'8".
Fuck. Anyway, do you have anything for me, SC? Do you have anything more to add?
5'7", maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Kisses on your pink parts. Love you. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.
I like tacos and burritos.